Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Caroline Goodin. Junior from Oklahoma City captured the individual title at the Sooner Athletic Conference Championships last week. And Caroline, just talk about the week you had at the conference championships. What went into your performance?
Well, the team had a really great week overall, but individually, I knew coming down the stretch that I had a chance to win, and Coach kind of gave me the okay to start playing a little bit more aggressively, and so that's what I did, and I ended up making 2 birdies down the stretch to win individually.
Talk about the strength of this team. 4 all-conference golfers on the team this year.
We've got a really special team right now, and with 4 all-conference golfers, I think everybody's just paying a little bit more attention to their short games right now, and that's doing it for us.
And what is the team's outlook as we head toward the national tournament coming up in May?
Oh, I think we have a great chance to win. We've got 3 returning All-Americans, and everybody's got a little bit more experience now that we're all upperclassmen. And I think that any one of the 5 of us could go out and win individually as well as the team title, and I think that's what makes us so special.
You had your first collegiate win at the Claude Jacobs earlier this year.
Yes.
Talk about what went into that performance.
That was a fun tournament. I think it set the tone for the rest of the season. As far as confidence goes, I went into it knowing that I had a chance to win, and I think that's what ended up doing it. And short game was really good in that tournament as well, and it was a special week.
What are your responsibilities with the NAIA Association of Student Athletes?
Oh, that's been a really great opportunity for me this year. I basically do a conference call once every other month is kind of how it's gone. And we like to work on things on how to grow the NAIA, expand our social media presence, and just really kind of work on the legislation side of things as well. And that's been really fun. I've gotten to vote representing the Sooner Athletic Conference on different legislation, and it's been a really great experience. And I think I now have what I need to serve on a board one day. That's been really great.
What was your reaction to being named the winner of the Women's Jim Wade Award this year for OCU?
Oh, I was in shock. I was standing up on stage with a lot of really great all-around students and student athletes, and especially getting to meet General Wade, that I felt so honored.
And what's your major here at OCU?
I'm an accounting major.
And so what are your career plans when golf is over?
Well, first I'd like to go to graduate school and get my master's in accounting and then sit for the CPA exam. I think that's really important going down the line in my career path. And after that, I think I want to work with a sports company in the sports industry, and if not, a firm that has clients in the sports industry.
Can you describe what might make up a typical day as an OCU student athlete?
I think it depends on if we're on a travel week or if we're here. On a travel week, I like to spend a lot of time in the library getting caught up on classwork. But if we're here prepping for a tournament the following week, I spend a lot more time at the golf course. It's really all about balance, and I think that's what's made our team so successful this season so far, is we've all started to find the balance between school and our golf games, and it's really paid off.
All right, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Caroline Goodin. The Stars look forward to the national tournament, and you can follow their progress on OCUsports.com.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to men's golf coach Kyle Blaser. The Stars took the team championship, the Sooner Athletic Conference Championships last week. And Coach, just tell us what went into the overall team performance last week.
Well, the guys are starting to peak at the right time. You know, as a coach, I'm big into peaking at the right time, and we're starting to come together as a group. It always helps when you've got Rupert Kaminsky go off for 21 under par and Anthony Marchesani shooting 13 under par. That helps matters a lot, but it's a good group of guys, and they're starting to play well, and what a better time to play well than conference and national. So looking forward to what's in front of us.
Rupert Kaminsky won the individual title. You talked about his dominance. What went into his performance?
Well, I'd like to thank Nike. We've tried to get him some golf club sponsorships, and Cricket Mush at Nike and Brooke have they had him down at the oven, and they fit him for some clubs. And if that's the equipment we need, I don't know. It was impressive. He's gone 64, 66, 63, 65, 67 with his new irons. So played really well. Rupert is a very confident young man. Hits the ball straight, very smart on the golf course, plays to his strengths, and he just really doesn't get in trouble, and his short game is really strong. So you put all that together, and he's got a new club, so he's excited. Tough to beat.
It was Anthony Marchesani's second runner-up finish at the conference championships. How did he perform?
Anthony's playing well. I mean, he's been a battler since his freshman year. I mean, he'll be a 4-time All-American this year. He's again in contention, being National Player of the Year, as his brother was, James. And you couldn't ask for a better senior leader. He just goes out and works his tail off. Going to graduate in 4, and hopefully he'll go out on top this year. I'm really expecting some great things from Anthony. He's it's unfortunate that he finished second, but he was happy that his teammate won it. It was kind of fun because Anthony did Rupert make another birdie? And yeah, he did. And he goes, gosh, I just can't catch him today. So, it was a track meet out there for those two, and it was a lot of fun to be involved with. And Anthony's just, sure like to find some more of him to come back and replace him, but he's going to be a tough one to replace.
What are the strengths of this lineup that you've been using here late in the season?
Well, I don't know if it's strengths or we've had a kid have wrist surgery. We had mono. Scott Verplank got mono at the wrong time. He's got 2 weeks ago. We've had a lot of different issues come up that, we've basically it's the last man standing. Jet Johnson, Zach Oliver, this group, they get along together great. They play hard for each other. There's no selfishness, which that's something big in golf. Golfers play for themselves and have a tendency to be selfish. These guys are in it for the team, and they all pick each other up when they're down, and they fight hard for each other, and that's huge for what we've got to accomplish as a group.
Your team's got 5 tournament titles this year. What do you look at as the highlights of this season?
I look at the highlights, what's getting ready to happen. We've got one more tournament, and we've started to think better on the golf course. The golf tournament we played in Fort Smith, Arkansas, that hardscrabble golf course is one of the best golf courses we've stepped on, and you have to think your way around the golf course, and the guys are starting to, the confidence is building, and they're starting to think on the golf course, and I'm excited about what's going. A highlight's going to be winning our conference championship. I think we shot 34 under, which that's a OCU record. Rupert's 21 under was also a record. I actually think it may be a college golf record for 3 rounds. So, but those are some highlights. But we've got 4 more tournaments, 4 more days at the national tournament. We're going to play each one of them like they're an individual tournament, and we're excited about what we think is going to happen, and we're going to continue to work hard. And after we get finals over with next week, we're going to focus solely on golf, and we're going to have a good couple weeks here.
So how prepared is the team for the national tournaments held there at TPC Deer Run?
I think we're very prepared. Like I said, we're peaking. We're not there yet. I think we've got more golf, better golf to be played. I don't know if we'll get a 21 under or 14 under or 13 under from 2 individuals, but I think we've got a lot of improvement. We're going to work hard on our weaknesses, which we've played the golf course enough. I've been up there several times for the national tournament, so some of the kids are familiar with it, and I'm excited about playing such a great golf course. I mean, TPC hosts a PGA event, John Deere Classic. It's a great venue. St. Ambrose does a heck of a job running a great tournament up there. So, in the Quad Cities area, they're open arms. So it's a great venue and be a great experience for these guys.
One of your alums, Rayshawn Payton, was just named to the inaugural 30 under 30 list at the OCU All Alumni Weekend. What do you remember about Rayshawn? What kind of guy was he?
Rayshawn had one of the prettiest smiles, and I hate to sound corny, but he always smiled and he always worked hard. I told Rayshawn that he would someday be a president, and he's a special student athlete. He got to play some golf tournaments. He didn't get to play as much as he would have liked or I would have liked. But he's going to be a great representative of our program for many years to come, and he's doing some outstanding things.
Tell us about how Tyron Van Oswingen is doing on the PGA Tour, and also some of your other guys who are playing professionally right now.
Tyron's been playing well. It's exciting every week. I get to my kids text me about how Tyron's playing, or Michael Palmer's playing well over in South Africa. He's going to be playing the European. Anthony Michael's been winning some tournaments and playing well, and Colin Nell, Jacques Blau. We've got a bunch of kids that are playing some good golf at a high level. We've got a bunch more that are still out there trying, and I'm sure they're going to be successful. But it bodes well for our university and our athletics program. I mean, that's what a great representation for what the university's about, producing well-rounded people. All these kids graduated. They've all, they've got OCU on their staff bags, and they're very proud of where they came from.
All right, we're talking to OCU men's golf coach Kyle Blaser. You can follow the Stars as they prepare for the national tournament on OCUsports.com.